Rolling.
So Elon Musk made some news. It's been actually a little while since we talked about him over here. But he's a news maker, money maker too. The latest one is a Twitter poll, which may end up or result in a tax bill. Well, the tax bill's already there, but anyway, he pitched on Twitter a thing that's not normally pitched on Twitter, which is whether or not he should sell a bunch of stock. And the results came back. The public spoke, and I think it was like 54% of people, or 57.9% of people said yes. Now, the tweet said, much is made lately of unrealized gains being a means of tax avoidance, so I propose selling 10% of my Tesla stock. Do you support this? And then it says, I will abide by the results of this poll, whichever way it goes. And then note, I do not take a cash salary or bonus from anywhere. I only have stock. Thus, the only way for me to pay taxes personally is to sell stock. And this has been part of his compensation for a very long time. And here's the thing, though. It's so complicated. It's not a straightforward thing. It's not like, hey, I'm just short like $30 billion. I just need, I need this 30 billion right now. It's that this agreement that he made back in 2012, which was for a variety of shares, not a variety, a large volume of shares back in 2012. It's in that article. If you just go back and scroll down, there was a consequence to doing so, that eventually those holdings would have to be taxed. Here it is. Musk was awarded options in 2012 as part of a compensation plan. Because he doesn't take a salary or cash bonus, his wealth comes from stock awards and the gains in Tesla's share price. So back in 2012, he was awarded 22.8 million shares. Imagine 22.8 million Tesla shares. Well, here you go. Here you go, bud.
At $6.24.
$6 a share. I told you when I was first talking about this, forget about crypto. No, crypto's doing all right today too. All-time highs going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tesla shares obviously now are like $1,200, at least on Friday. It dipped a little bit after the tweet went out. Anyway, the point of the matter is you're talking about many billions of dollars, around 28 billions. 28 of those billions.
A lot of billions.
Around $28 billion. And then when you start to look at what that means as, in the form of a tax bill, you have to look at where this all took place, which is California. And then you put together all the time, because it's actually considered to be personal income. And so you're at the top tax rates, like 54%, and it equals around $15 billion in tax. And so how are you going to pay $15 billion worth of tax unless you sell some stock? Now, you can take loans. You can leverage what's owed to you if you want to keep your money in shares. But apparently he's done a lot of that already too. So this $15 billion bill is coming up, and many experts had assumed that he was going to be selling stock regardless. Although, like I said, there's crafty ways that he could have probably gotten around it. And there's rules around how somebody in his position can even sell stock. And so the thinking was that it would have to be staggered to a certain extent, because it is such a huge move, and that he would have to start doing so soon in order to foot this $15 billion bill, with a big chunk of it going to California. And we know his relationship with California, not all that, I don't know, it's been up and down. I don't know where it's at right now. But it's just crazy figures when you think about it in these terms. That like one person's behaviors and movements can result in $15 billion traveling back towards the government. And then you start to look at this government free market interplay and how that dance and that handshake has such a significant role and impact on the general public. Like $15 billion rolling in. That presumably ends up to the benefit of the general public. I mean, if it's depending on the way that it's distributed or whatever, whether it's in Texas or California or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah. I just have this
Oh, that's the government right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the government could be represented, easy, Will. You're going to offend people here. If the government could be represented by one single meme, here it is.
Just a rubbing of hands.
Yeah, they're staring at Elon Musk right now, looking at the terms of that initial agreement in 2012.
That sweet, sweet stock.
Knowing that it's coming back real soon. Now, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think he's being disingenuous. I mean, there's as far as the tweet is concerned, I presume he could have found ways not to sell it because he said, "I'll abide by the results of this poll, this Twitter poll." So I presume he could have found another way to do it. But eventually, you got to pay these bills, and in his case, it just so happens to be a very big bill.